What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, welcome, I'm Crystal. In today's video I want to show you guys kind of like an everyday makeup that I have been doing, but it's a little less than usual. It's not like a full face. It's been super hot here in Connecticut, so I haven't been really wearing too much makeup, and honestly the last couple days I have not been wearing any makeup except like doing my brows and like mascara sometimes. I think this makeup is perfect just to go out and run, and you could definitely do this makeup, especially like the face makeup, to just hurry up and do your face and then do something more to your eyes, since we have to wear a mask to go out anyways, restaurants, going grocery shopping, anything. So this makeup is also perfect for, you know, just focusing on the eyes and then wearing your mask. So you can play around with this. So we're gonna mainly focus on the face today, just because it's so minimal. Before we get into this video, please make sure that you are subscribed if you haven't already. Hit that notification button down below so you don't miss out any of my videos, and thumbs up this video if you do enjoy. So let's just get right into it. As you can see, I already did my eyebrows off camera, and I actually use this LA Girl Brownie Wowie pencil. This is almost like an angle brush. It looks like this. This eyebrow pencil is very thick, so I had to clean it up. And then I set it with this dark brown tinted brow gel. And then I also used my 3D brow tones by Benefit in the shade 2, just to lightly go over it because it was a little bit too dark and I don't want it to be like bam right in your face. And then I use the Benefit airbrush concealer in the shade 4 to clean up my brows. So the first thing I'm going to do is color correct any like darkness and blemishes that are on my face right now. And I'm going to be using my Benefit brightening concealer. This is what it looks like. It looks a little dark on camera, but it's actually pretty close to my complexion. And because it has that peachy, orangey undertone, it's gonna color correct. So I'm going to be using that on a Real Techniques. This is like a shadow brush. It's so old, so like the name is off, but I dip very little and I go over where I have any blemishes. You don't want to add too much product because you're going to be blending it out anyways, so I kind of go into the areas where I need it the most. So like right there, around my nose, and then right here on my chin. And then I didn't dip back, but I'm using the rest. I'm looking in the mirror right here, but I used the rest like on my nose, but we're gonna blend that out. Just do that, and I'm gonna take that on the same brush and just lightly blend it out. I like to blend it out right here and then onto my lid. I'm mainly pushing the product in, and then when I go to the edges, I'm kind of slightly like doing circular motions to make sure that it's well blended. I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and kind of just lightly dab over it because I want it to be super soft and still like very luminous underneath my skin. So just like that, and already it kind of like brightened me up and calmed down any of the darkness underneath my eyes. So the next thing I'm going to take is this mini Sunbeam Benefit like liquid highlighter. It's like a gold, very nice. I have the large one, but I never really use this like that, so I'm just gonna use my little one. But I'm going to apply that on the high point of my face where I want it to be a little bit more luminous. And we're gonna do one on the brow bone as well. And then I'm actually going to take my beauty sponge and I'm going to be blending that into my skin. It's a light bulb.
What is this?
A brow pencil.
What is it?
A lip balm.
What is it?
Foundation. So now that we have that, I'm going to take very little of this NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and we're just gonna apply that mostly in the center of the face and then blend it outwards. We don't want it to be too heavy, but something... What are you doing?
Can you take a picture?
No, I'm recording. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little bit of my NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and this is in the shade Cuzco, medium 1.5. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit. This is how much I'm going to take, and I'm gonna just apply that mostly in the center of the face because we're gonna blend that out. I don't need too much of this. It's just to make everything even, and then I'm gonna blend that out. This is super easy. I've been doing this like most of the days that I am wearing makeup and I'm not like recording. I'm like looking outside because it's raining, but they're doing like construction across the street. It's very interesting. And surprisingly, the lighting is not that bad for it to be like hella dark in my room right now. I don't even have any lights on, not even the room lights. So I'm just gonna apply that all over. And I don't need that much makeup on the perimeters of my face, so that's why I add most of the product in the middle, because we're gonna blend that outwards anyway. So into like less is more. So when I did this the other day, I was just like, oh my god, this is so pretty. I am layering this where I put that concealer as well in my highlight, but you see how it's still like it's nice and glowy underneath there. Now to kind of set my face, I'm going to be using the LA Color setting powder, and this is their translucent one, and I'm just mostly focusing that underneath where we put the concealer and the foundation, just so that it doesn't crease or anything. And I'm lightly setting. I'm just dabbing that right into my skin and like my nose area. Then I'm gonna set around my mouth and my nose, since this is the makeup I do wear when I am wearing a mask to run out. So just lightly, you could do your whole face to be honest, but I just focus it like right here. Then to give a little bit of warmth back to my face, I'm going to take my Wet Shady Beaches bronzer by Wet n Wild and I'm just gonna lightly dust this around the perimeters of my face. Oh my god, you guys, I have been obsessed with this Selling Sunset series on Netflix. I like love anything that has to do with like real estate and showing houses and homes. Like I love that. So when I saw this, and apparently this show came out last year, I think it's a 2019. I never heard of it until recently, where they talk about Chriselle and Justin split, or yeah, Justin Harley, I forget his name. I started watching it and I'm like obsessed with it. I stayed up until 4:30 in the morning and I watched the whole first season and then like one episode of the second season. Oh my god, obsessed. So right now I'm on season 3, episode 3, and it's so addicting. And that's me, like if I find a show that I like binge watch it. Just gonna slightly go onto my nose, nothing crazy, but you see I didn't add that much, but you know, just very little. I'm gonna take this shade from my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Babe, what is it, Babe? And I'm gonna slightly just dust it onto my cheekbones. I'm gonna dust this right here and right here just to give a little bit of color when I'm not like wearing my mask. And then for highlight, I'm going to take the Essence Pure Nude Sun Lighter palette, and I'm going to mix these two shades. This palette is super nice for just like a soft highlight. I am obsessed with, you know, blinding highlighters. But for looks like this, you just want to keep it nice and sweet and cute. You see? Super easy. And then I'm going to set my face using the Mario Badescu spray. I'm taking my beauty sponge and just slightly pressing that in. So this is like the main base and it's super easy. So you can do whatever you want with the eyes. The other day I did like a nice orangey blown out look with my face like this. And so when I wore my mask, my eyes were like the main focus and everybody was like, oh my God, your makeup looks so good. And I was like, thank you. I spent so much time on the eyes and like literally like 3 minutes on the face and it was so easy. I'm gonna do my eyes very quickly and we'll be right back. So I just completed my eyes. I kept it very soft. I used my Essence Fire palette. I use this shade right here in the crease and then I deepen it up with a little bit of this red and brown right here. Kind of mixed it a little bit and then I use this shade on the lid very lightly. And then I just applied some mascara, no lashes because it's kind of like a soft makeup look. For my lips, I'm going to keep it very soft. So I'm gonna take my LA Color lip gloss and clear. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the sponge and kind of go over my lips and then apply that as a gloss. So when I wear my makeup, it looks like this. Super sweet, super easy. It doesn't mess, oh, oops. I also want to show you guys a trick of how I wear my mask if I'm going out and I have this type of makeup. Even though it's super soft and I'm not a lot of face makeup, it might still transfer. So I take a little bit of setting spray and I spray inside my mask and I spray twice. So I do a first layer, let it sit, and then I spray again. Usually I'll do it with my my real setting spray by L'Oreal. I actually really like it and it helps with not transferring a lot of the makeup onto my mask. I just have my Mario Badescu right there. I'm not going out anywhere, especially it's pouring outside right now. But that's my little trick that I use when I'm using my mask. This is a black one right here, so you might see a little bit, but especially when I'm wearing my lighter color ones, like my pink one or white one, it transfers a whole bunch. But when I use that method, it doesn't transfer as much. So I would keep that in mind. This is what I do for my face. It's super easy. You could definitely dress up the eyes. I did this to the eyes just to show you guys you can still do like an eye look with a softer face like this, and I really like it because it's so easy. You're not spending a lot of time on your face. The most time that you'll probably be doing is your eyebrows. This eye look was like that as well. So if you want to do something like this to make it look like you did a little bit more than usual, go right ahead with the eyes, but you can keep the face pretty natural. So I like how it's not super flat, but I still have like a little bit of like a tan-ish vibes going on with the bronzer around my face, but it's nothing too crazy like I normally do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.